Saturday the 13th of July. Something's just caught me eye. I'll have a look at that in a minute. It's alright, me SLC, the Aeroboss one, packed up. Can't get no heat out of it, so just worried. I'm back on the fish tank heaters on the sleep pond. Temperature's gone right down. I'm around about 18 at the minute, which is pretty much ambient. I only put the fish tank heaters on last night. Might be creeping up to about 19, don't know if you can see that. Lame alright in there, lame at ambient as well. As you can see, I've turned the shower off. And the reason I've turned the shower off is because I'm going to be having a look at the screening today and try and get the screening up. I've got to take the camera down and see if I can get this done today. I know I've got to put another piece of timber across the underneath lip of the roof up there. I mean, that should have been really fiberglass by now, but funds wouldn't allow it. So yeah, I don't know if I've showed you this screening before. It's just plastic bamboo sort of screening, if you like, you know, the stuff what you buy to do around your fences and stuff like that. That's all it is. It's just plastic bamboo screening. Fits on the uprights apparently. Guess who I got no uprights in yet. So what I have got some timber up there on the top of the shed, so I might have to put now a load of noggins. I ain't going to go on the front because I'm building it out further and further, and the shower only just fits over there. But I've had a thought about the shower as well. If I can, because it's only 600mm, it should fit up the end here. So if I can get the shower to sit up the corner there, and then get a side chute coming out, obviously to go with the return then. If I decide. This bloody phone, it's just got a mind of its own. As I was saying, the shower over there, side chute. If I decide to use that, I still ain't convinced I'm going to use it yet. I know it's been running for a few weeks on the side there. It's just a temporary measure while I went on holiday, just in case I had any problems with the drum and the drum day do what it's got to do. Everything worked fine. The drum was set on a timer this time, where it was before. When I went to La Cala, when I went to Spain, I come back and the drum hadn't turned, or it had turned, but it had stopped turning because I ain't got the timer on. So I'd sorted the timer out since, and well, thanks to Tone, he told me about that, and I got that sorted and away we went. So happy days. That was all as it was. But as I say, that's coming off today. That's got to be shifted all out the road, and I'm going to try and get at least this one up today, and maybe even that one. I've just measured this because I was looking at that thinking I might have buggered up here on the sizes. That's just over 150, 1.5 meters. So, you know, that's okay. That one's gonna have to be cut, but I'll cut it at the bottom so as it don't look shit, and I'll sort it out at the top then. But if I can get these two up around here today, bonus. I ain't too worried about the side yet. You can see the one standing up the side. I ain't too worried about that yet because there's still a load of work to get done over there, and if I, you know, working and messing about, it's gonna get wrecked anyway. Now tomorrow, hopefully, I've got a few coming from the Mid-Staffs Koi Club. There was a message put out to the old club to see if they could get me some help. I think it might be 3 or 4 if I'm lucky. Coming over to help me get that shed out of the way tomorrow. So that shed, with a bit of luck, will be out of the way, and the slabs can come up and I can crack on up there. That shed obviously is going down here where this lorry is at the minute, so he's going to block my garden up there, which means I've got to come down with the barrow, go round and down the path then. Bit more awkward, but it is what it is. It's got to be done. Oh, I have been looking for a small sort of 6x4 shed, which would probably do me, just to put in this space, which would have saved a lot of room here. But I'm just stupid money, even second hand. And for a 6x4 shed, I don't really want to spend stupid money just for it to be, well, I could probably sell it on later, but it ain't worth it all. That's 10x6. So that's coming down here. I even thought about whether I could cut it down, make it smaller. I'll have a look at it when it's down here. Rain Road, that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be getting this screening up with a bit of luck. They're warming back up because I'm a bit pissed off that they're cold. But it is what it is. I'm looking okay. I know there's still fluke in there. So when I put that video on saying getting rid of the flukes once and for all, it still day work. I've bought some Fluke Solve, Fluke Solve Plus. So that's all what's worked for me in the past, really. I've also managed to get me a tub of Flubanol, and I have had a little bit of Flubanol, which has settled them down a little bit since I put it in. Also, I'll put some Flubanol in with them as well. that's settled them down a little bit as well. There was a bit of fin flicking and stuff going on, so that seems to have sorted that out. But these are feeding like mad. These are a bit ravenous. I've just noticed on the showers, on the dark patches, that are a little bit white mucus, but I'm okay in general. I'm just cold at the minute, so they're very happy with me. But there you go. Anyway, as Richard Shrewsbury says, I know I like to rattle, but I don't talk to anybody all week. So hopefully this weather, this rain's going to sort itself out. Looks like Pete and Copey's getting it at the minute. Mad Dog might be sending it over to me. Mad Dog's that way. Mad Dog's north, and then pair them. Oh, I don't know, where am I? Where am I? East from me, over here somewhere, over there. So there you go. That's enough of me rattling anyway, because Rich will be moaning at me again in the comments. Catch you in a bit. So the shower's down out the way. It's just there at the minute. Just get a quicker, closer look at this this stuff. If you're thinking of putting any screening up, held together with string. And it's glued off at the edges, so you've got no worry about that. So what I shall do is, obviously, when I start down this edge and go across, I shall glue. I shall fold the first two over like so, put them behind, and that's how I shall start. It just gives me a better edge, I think. To be honest, I am contemplating obviously doing that panel. I know the shed's going there, that white shed down the bottom. I know that's going there, but I think I'll do that panel as well and cut it down at the top. But in the meantime, just thought I'd get a closer look at this. It's quite good actually. It's quite nice. It has a couple of little dents in it on the start, but looking at it in general, I think it'll look all right myself. That's at 1.5 meters long. That is 1.45 meters long, so I should be slightly over at the top, which is good because they'll just hide that little bit of a panel from where I'm stood here. It's good. I'm just a bit worried now that you're going to see the white wood behind the grey stuff, because I thought it was tighter than what it is. There is some slight gaps in it, as you can see. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. I know what my missus is going to say. He's going to say paint that, and you know what I'm like with painting. I really don't do painting. That means I've got to paint all this then. I'll start and then I'll get her out. There's still in a dressing gown at the minute, but there you go. But I'll start and we'll see how it looks. I might even decide that I'm going to take it down myself. I've been looking at these. These things they give you to fix it. It's basically just a little bit of plastic with two holes in, and then you get this piece of wire to put it through. Now I was looking and I'm thinking, well, maybe I don't need to put the uprights in because I've got so many of them. I can fix it in so many parts. So I'm okay. But this wire just stay long enough. This grey wire. So I'm thinking I might just screw it on every timber. See how we get on. Again, don't know. It's trial and error. This is trial and error for me. But there you go. We'll see how what I'll do a bit. I'll show you, and we'll see how it looks. But there you go. These are wondering what's going on. What's that in there? Bloody tape. Jaguar wants to tape. These are wondering what's going on again. I'm thinking, oh bloody hell, Godzilla's on the side of the pond again. But there you go. I'm going to take that camera down now, and we'll see how far we can get. Happy days. Catch you later. What a day. As you can see, it's all up. Well, the two sides and the hardest part, in all fairness. It's around about, well, it is 20 to 5 at the minute as I talk to you. I think it was around about, I don't know, 10:30 when I spoke to you last. But it's up in a fashion. I ain't overly pleased with it, but the back is lovely until these bloody fittings. I mean, they're crap. They really am crap. And they're on colour for the stuff for a start. And I just, well, I've had to screw it on, as you know, so it's sort of pushed it apart a little bit. I've shifted the shower because the shower ain't going to fit on there now. So that ain't going to happen. So it's still debatable whether I'm going to use that. And I've got that up there as best I can. Obviously, it's a bit gappy on this edge, I understand. But well, nothing's perfect, is it? You know what I mean? I don't like it how gappy it is. It ain't on perfectly level either. But that's probably just down to my building and stuff. But once the trees I'm growing in front of that, yeah, you're going to see that. Which now, to be quite honest, I can get some trees in. You can also see the timber behind as well, but you know, I ain't bothered. It is what it is. It don't look as bad as just seeing the timber across. I've got loads of koi art anyway, so obviously I'm going to get my koi art up eventually, and we'll see how we get on from there. Like I said, I ain't overly, I mean that ain't too bad, if I'm honest. I can live with that. It's that I ain't overly happy with, and I'm still looking at it, wondering whether to have another re-go at it, but for the minute it can stop the way it is, and the reason being this sky, well, I can feel it spitting now. It's typical British summertime, they say it, if we've had any. I don't think we have, but there you go. These have wondered what's been going on today, although I was over there on my knees with my toes in the water, and the chagoy was trying to get at my toes. So I'm okay, I'm alright. Air curtain's back where it is for now. It's got to go across here eventually. I've got to get some clips to fit it on. I can't remember if Stu give me any, to be honest. So I'm going to clip it over here somewhere out of the way. At the minute he's creating a purpose by keeping the food out of the skimmer. But what I will do, I'll drop an air stone down there, because I do get a build up of crap down in this corner anyway. So if I get an air stone down to the bottom, it'll help to shift that as well. So there you go. What's your thoughts? As I said, I've had to shift the shower. I honestly don't know what to think, if I'm honest. I suppose it does look better. You know what I mean? From here, this angle, it don't look too bad. I think it'll look better when my trees are in, and I can hide that bottom edge and whatever else. But up until then, we'll see how it goes. As I said, that's my next job. I've got to get cleaned up. I've got to get all this shifted now, ready to get that in, or get that down rather. So that's happening tomorrow. But it is raining now, so I'll catch you later in a bit. Having you. It's Sunday the 14th of July, and I've got some help coming around today to help me out a bit to get that shed moved. I've had a bit of a clean up in the garden. Can't remember the last time I seed my garden, if I'm honest. The 450's gone. Gummy come and took that with his mate. I don't document any of that because it is what it is. I got it out on the front on Friday, and then he come and fetched it Saturday morning. So yeah, as I said, I've had a bit of a tidy up. Can't remember the last time I seed my garden, even though I've only moved crap from one place to another. So it's all piled up there at the minute. Brushed my lawn, swept it off. Still a couple of bits on there, but it's a lot better than what it was. This water in my sleeper pond overnight pretty much has gone to shit. And the reason being, the only thing what's changed on this pond is I've mixed in. I won a bag of Akari Friend on the raffle on the koi club, and I thought, oh, I'll just mix it in, bulk it up with a Saki Akari. It's absolutely trashed the water. So that's all, and that's ever going to be going in there. I won't bother with that again. So Saki Akari Friend, if you're using it and you've got a problem with your water, that's what it's down to. These look okay. They don't look too bad, to be fair. And as I said yesterday, I had to go get my screening up. So that's it is what it is. I ain't doing that side yet. The reason being I ain't doing that side is because obviously with all the work now what's got to go on, obviously the shed's got to come out the way first, all the slabs have got to come up, and then I've got to take around about 1.5 foot all the way over and take that off. So it's about 5 ton, got to come out of there yet. Then obviously I've got to clean up all down the side of here, get rid of all the crap out of there and stuff. And yeah, once this is moved, which is going to be a bit of an effort today, It's got to be set up just down there on the slabs. All the crap's got to be put back in it. All the crap what's in my other sheds can be put back in it. Just for storage for now. So as I can get in my other sheds. Then I can start digging. I know I'll keep banging on about it, but we've got to get it done. So just to give an update as to where I am Sunday morning. Just waiting for the helpers to arrive from the Koi Club. I don't know if they're Pete and Kelpie's coming over. I don't think Mad Dog is, because he ate well. As we know, he's had an operation, so there you go. That's where we am. Sun's out, a bit of clouds all of a sudden come over. The swifts are up by, which I don't like. It was clear as a bell this morning, an hour ago. There was a cloud in the sky. So there you go. I'll snap back to you when we progress. Catch you later.
What Black Country Day has got us doing today. Come on Dave, get the bacon out.
I wouldn't worry about putting too many screws in just yet, just in case.
Come on Dave, smile.
Having you? Got the boys here. And the girls, Chelsea's here as well. Vic's just getting the sandwiches and that ready. Just putting the tarpaulin over the shed. Dan's up there at the minute. Just getting the tarpaulin on. Oh, everybody else is up here. That's just reminded me I've done no video, so I thought, well, I better press record. He's water. Oma. Oma. Needs Oma. Yeah. You got Oma? So we've got Chelsea, Adam, Ben, Dan, Rob, Kid, and Daz. So yeah, shed's in place now. You're all zoomed in, aren't you? There you go, shed's down here now, both sleep upon. That gives me around about 5 foot to get through. So altered a few bits here, just get the barrow down. Right old mess up the top, mind you, Chelsea has put everything together for me to get it sorted. So I'll get the bacon on in a minute. With a bit of luck, otherwise I'm going to go and black a right. So, happy days, there you go. These are off the food, don't know why. I think it's just because of all the activity around it, but there you go, happy days. Just to show you where we am. Just want to publicly thank the lads who turned up today. Daz, Benji, Rob, Adam, Chelsea, and not forgetting Dan as well. They've done a sterling job for me. Got the shed there, I'm just sorting all the stuff out now. I'm left with a load of rubbish up the top now, which I've got to sort out. Mad Dog's having them 2 blue barrels. So it puts me in a position now where I can just crack on. Obviously 90% of this is wood, or was. Oh, the wood's all here. Zoomed in again. The wood's all here, so that lot can go. Then I can start dropping this level. So happy days. But yeah, big thanks to all the lads, and of course not forgetting Chelsea as well, who's come over and given me a chuck today. That shed's now down there out the way, well, out my way for the time being. There's some 3x2 slabs got to come up, so if anybody needs any 3x2 slabs, hit me up. These will be coming out. And yeah, I can crack on with it now. So happy days. It's amazing though what you find under your shed. I'd say the rats what I had earlier on in the year was nesting down there, I suppose. You can actually see where they come through. 2 holes. Derek had a load of ground bait. He did openly admit he had a load of ground bait in his shed, and that's obviously what they was feeding on, and then coming through here and terrorising me. But yeah, like I said, if anybody needs any 3x2 slabs, there's some here. The old council slabs, so they ain't big ones, but there you go. Back of the filter house and everything. I shall have a shed up here, whether I'll build one brick or whether I'll just have a wooden one, I don't know. If I have a wooden one, I'm going to lose, again, a load of space behind the shed. But it is what it is. So, happy days. So, I'll catch you later, and I'll update you when I can, in a bit, eh? Having you. It's the 15th of July. And the weather, in typical British summertime, is absolutely crap. Don't bother the Swifts. But yeah, absolutely chucking it down. I've just come a wander up the garden, if I'm honest, just to see if my shed's leaking in, but it seems to be okay. So happy days. That's all right. These ain't bothered about the rain even. Wayne, since when did rain start with a W? These I'm currently sitting at 22. As you can see, it's about 22 and a half. So these I'm sound. That food, that Ikari friend, the bigger pellet in there, absolutely ruins the water. It's absolute crap. I know I said it before, but I'll say it again. Dance while the record spins. Hey, that's an old lyric, eh? So, yeah, I've just come a quick wander up the garden. What I'm going to do, I think while this weather's as it is, I'm going to get you on the tripod, and I've got to do a review of a security camera, what I've been sent through, from a company that you may recognise, but we'll get into that in a bit. So I'll go and get my tripod and everything set up ready, and we'll get you on the bench and we'll have a look. But I just thought I'd pop up here and show you the good old British summertime on the 15th of July, St Swithin's Day, and it's expected for the next 40 days and 40 nights. Ain't that cool, you know? So they say. Nothing's happened up the top yet, other than I've had a bit of a sweep up, sorted some crap out, took some crap away. This lot's got to be burnt, I think. So yeah, nothing's really happened up here yet. I think the weather's got a break in the week on Wednesday, so I'll get some of the slabs up, start taking the dirt away, and I think I'll work back as I'm going. Obviously, I've got to sort that out at the level as well. What I might do is, because this is only dirt and that's rubble, instead of keep taking the rubble down as well, I'll take more of the dirt out, fill it back with rubble. But from this point on, maybe across here, or just a little bit further back, the rest will be concreted, and then it's just ridiculous to put slabs down. So yeah, new slabs if you like, riven slabs, whatever I'm going to put down. It's going to be ridiculous to put them down and then just smack a shed on the top. So, mad as it sounds, it could save me a couple £100. So what? There you go. Nothing's happened there. Did you really expect it to this quick? And there you go. Look at my hair. I've got to get my hair cut. I'm not a bloody stick of the dump at the minute. But right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to get you on the tripod. I'm going to take you in the conservatory. It's a bit drier because it's still raining. It's a bit, it's that fine rain, soaks you through. You know what I mean? And we'll have a look at this security camera, see if I can get it set up. I actually had a look at it yet. I had it out the box. I've had a quick look in the box. I took nothing out. So you're going to see it at the same time as me. Catch you in a bit. Right then, here we are. Me looking a mess. Polish your turd, that's all I can do, eh? So I received an email last week from a lady called Janet, who is the representative of a company who manufacture security items for home and business. And Janet asked me that would I consider doing a review on a product they've got currently coming out on the market. Now this is from a company called Citronics. Now you may know the name. I know the name because if it's the same company, or me doing discos in the past and karaoke's, whatever else, used a lot of Citronic in years gone by. I used to have a full set of Citronic, but I'm not sure if it's the same company. But you never know. Well, I never know. I might know, but I might never know. But anyway, me and unboxing and reviews ain't the best, but we'll have a go. So, here's the camera. As you can see, Citronic security camera. Comes in a nice strong box, to be fair. This was sent directly to me through a courier company, so that's come to me. First of all, we've got several different languages on the box. And looking at the box on this side, it tells you exactly what it does. So we've got colour night vision, which is always nice. We've got human detection, vehicle detection, it's waterproof, two-way audio and auto tracking as well. Now this is what they call a PIR camera. Now if you've never used a PIR camera, it's one of them cameras with pan and tilt, okay? So it's I'll show you, it's best if I show you right. So we've got a pan and tilt camera from a company called Citronics. Okay, let me angle you down and you can see it. It's exactly the same time as me. There's the box. Okay. Citronic. So as we open the box, this is as far as I've actually got so far. It's just opening the box like this. So first of all, inside we've got a user manual. Now the user manual is in English and other countries as well. So we've got English, Spanish, French, Dutch, Italian. As with many devices now, things will work off a QR code, which if you look at that there, the QR code will put you straight onto the app, and you can download the app either on your phone or on your tablet or on your iPhone. So first of all, there's the manual. This I'm imagining, before I even go any further, is the template. There's two little holes where I've still got to pop out here. This is the template for the drill fixings. So that'll go onto your wall. Have I got your angle down a little bit too far here? So that'll go onto your wall, and that gives you your 4 drill holes, which should line up with the back plate on the camera. The camera, just looking at this quickly, takes an SD card into the camera itself. We have a power jack, we have a lamp port, a reset button on it as well, which is pretty much standard with your normal cameras. And the installation steps, again, there's the template for the back of the camera. We'll go into that more in a little bit in a short while. So, as I said, I opened this up just before I come on camera with you and had a quick look. So in the box, Ethernet lead. Just a short Ethernet lead, around about a metre, 1.5 metres. We have the fixing plugs and screws. That there, I'll show you what that's for in a minute, because I had to figure this out on my early cameras. It's actually your weatherproof cap off for the lamp port, so I'll show you that in a minute. Now we've got also an adapter. Now that looks like quite a generous length of cable. Not sure on the length of cable, obviously I haven't delved into the manual yet, but that looks like a generous length of cable on that camera as well. Runs on 12 volts, so nice and low wattage. So we'll remove the camera now from the packaging. This is the first time I've had the camera out. And we'll move the box out of the way. As you can see, it does come nicely packed in. Everything fits where it should. I'll just stick the box down there with the rest of the rubbish. So, this is the security camera in question. The model is a CTIPC 590C Wi-Fi camera. As I said, pan and tilt action. We'll get it all rigged up for you in a minute. I can only rig it up in here for tonight, but what I will do, I'll do a further review anyway. I'll get it set up in the garden and we'll do a further review anyway. What I shall have to do, I shall have to get the app on my phone and try and do a screen record of the app as we go through it. But first impressions for me is it feels okay. It feels well built. Everything is plastic. Hope these screws on the top are stainless steel, which I would imagine goes without saying they are. But it feels a very good construction, if I'm honest. Got a foam back in there, so that should seal against anything you put the camera to, i.e. be it a wall or a shed or an outbuilding or anything like that. That's foam backing. Again, as I've already said, this template is for your screws. So you stick that on the wall to start with. That gives you your screw marks, and that lines up then with the 4 holes on the camera. Double aerial. So it's always good to have a double aerial because it gives you a better signal report. It gives you a better signal reception, I should say, not report. You can take the foam backing off. There's the wires coming out the aerial straight into the camera. Foam backing is just there. You can also tuck your wires into the back of there. They'll be tight, but at the end of the day, they're out the way as well. That would just mean that you just have the thin wire coming up to the camera with the power, and away you go. That's after, obviously, the initial installation with the app. So nice design, nice looking. Citronics camera. We have got in there, I would imagine, I'll tell you what, let's have a look at the book, eh? So inside, I'm guessing it's going to be a CMOS sensor. So let's have a look at the specifications if we can find them. Here's all your registration details, telling you to go onto the app and register the camera, and so on and so forth. We should have somewhere some specifications so as I can tell you what size camera is in this unit. I don't believe it tells you on the box, and I can't find the specification in the book. So if I do find it in between me finishing this review and of course uploading the video, obviously I'll put it on the bottom. But it's now good you watching me look through a book. Just have a quick look on the box again. No, what you've got your UK reps and your EU reps, which is where you can find them from. There is actually some details just there for the UK reps if you want to pause, and that gives you details if you want to get in touch with anyone. So it's an ABS design. Still can't see what camera is actually in this, as in megapixel wise. Pretty much standard now is going to be 2 megapixel. Obviously then you reach up to your 4s and 5s and 6s and so on and so forth. But I'll find them details out for you. I can't see them at this present time. Brain your road. That's the first look at the camera. What I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and get the camera up and running, and I'm going to try and get it working, and we'll take a look at it. Now, as far as screen recording for the app, I've got to try and find out some details on that, and I've never done that before. I'm very technical when it comes to stuff like that. Just to show you as well, on the base of the camera, on the bottom, the camera's now upside down. If we peel back this rubber cover, just inside there, if you can see that, there's an SD card slot. It actually looks like you need one of the bigger adapters for the SD card. And there's a switch at the side of it. Again, I'm yet to find out what that switch is for. Just inside there, and that's at the base of the camera under this rubber slot, which is quite a nice thickness of a rubber slot. You know, sometimes you get really thin sort of rubber to cover them, but that's quite nice, to be quite honest. As I said, first impressions very good. Motors feel nice and tight as well. So let's get it set up, let's get it powered up, and I'll get back to you in a bit. You know what I said about me and doing reviews? I ain't the best. We've got the camera set up. I've just been having to play with it. I've just actually recorded video on it, and it's got no audio, so that's probably just a setting what I've done. But I'll put the video on, and I'll try and do a bit of a talk over as to what I'm saying. The motors on the camera are absolutely silent. So the camera moves around. I've got it connected up to the Wi-Fi and everything. It's got all LEDs around the front, as you can see, and it really does work well. It's a little bit of a hard one for me because I ain't really that technical minded on the phone to show you how to do everything on the app. So at the minute, this is just a basic look at the camera. Spin your eye. You don't want to be looking at my ugly mug. So the camera, as I said, is basically as it is. It's a great picture. It's a great video. I'll show you on the back of this. I'll try and sort of overload some audio as well. The motors, as I said, are silent. The Wi-Fi is picked up obviously off the two antennas. That's no problem. The app is an absolute doddle to get the camera up and running. When you first plug the camera in and connect with the app, the camera obviously first of all resets all its motors and gets itself centered, and then when you've connected with the app, it plays some little tune to you just to say you've connected. But as I said, I tried to do a bit of a video and record some audio. There's obviously some settings in the manual that I need to go through. But all in all, for this first review, there's the camera, available from Citronics. I do believe these are available from Amazon, so you can have a look on Amazon and see what the price is on there. I'm sure there's going to be a discount code on the end of this video as well for you to get a discount on these, but these well, either on the end of this video or on an upcoming video. But this camera, in my opinion, and I've got plenty of cameras around the house and around the garden, in my opinion, very good, very good. And as I said, they're available on Amazon. I'll put the price on the screenshot in a minute. And yeah, that's my basic review tonight of the camera. If there's anything you need to know, ask me in the comments. I'll try and answer you. If you're interested, as I said, these are available on Amazon or from Citronics.com. You can also look them up on there. But get yourselves over and have a look. As I said, I've got to do a second review on this because I ain't very good at sort of trying to explain all the ins and outs, and I ain't that technically minded. I know a lot of people will get it on sort of screen record and show you one thing and another. Until I'm shown how to do it, I don't know how to do it, if I'm honest. But I will have a look. I'll have a look. There's probably some app I can get to do that, to show you. But my honest review is it's well constructed, it looks nice, and it does what it says on the tin. 'Cause I've just had a 5-minute play with it before I come back on. The only thing I hate doing is I hate putting an SD card in, so maybe that's why. I have got the footage on my phone, so I'll see if I can get it on this video as well. Unless you've already seen it. But as I said, in my opinion, well worth it. Nice. PIR. Moves left and right, tilts up and down. All them LEDs come on earlier and blinded me, to be fair. So, we'll have a look anyway and see what we can do. In the meantime, I'll catch you in a bit. So, here we are in the app. This, I hope I'm recording and I hope you can hear me. This is basically what your interface looks like as you go into the app and you get into the app. So, this is the camera. So, as you can see, across the bottom, I don't know if you're getting this, you should see different icons, and you've got a circle on the right hand side. So if I press down on that circle, you'll see the camera start to come down, and left and right. So we'll go left and right. Basically what you've just seen is a yellow box around me. That's the person identification. It's picking up people. So for some reason that's shut. I don't know if I've got too much running on my phone at the minute. We can go left and we can go right, so we come back around to here. Again, the app's just crashed, which ain't very good. So not very good. Maybe I'm going a little bit too quick for the app, but it's going to crash again. Is it? No. So I'm on the HD setting, which is your high definition. You've got icons across the bottom, which you've got your speaker. We'll turn that off. You've got your mic. So I can talk over the microphone. For some reason the app keeps crashing. Maybe it's because I've got the screen record on. I have no idea. You've got a little camera icon there where you can start to record. We don't need that at the moment. Also, you've got a still image, which is the fourth icon from the left, and then your HD, and then your four crosses. Obviously, if you already know, means that you can go full screen with it. So I'll just take my time with it this time, so hopefully the app will stay open. And them two I'm keeping an eye on proceedings. So we need to come back. Is it gonna come? Or have I gone the wrong way? Yeah, here it comes. As you can see, that nice and smooth on the when you keep your finger on, nice and smooth, as you can go up and down. Now night mode, I haven't looked at night mode yet. As you can see, I'm talking to the phone, not to the camera. But here I am. There's the missus washing powder over there, look. Well, there you go. That's just a quick overview of what you can see. Not very good that the app has crashed out on me a couple of times. But as I said, when you click onto the camera, when you open up the app, which I'll just show you now. So if we can just close that down. So we'll quit the app. There's the app, just Citronics Pro, just there. That's the app. That's the one you need to get off the store. This is just tap the top cam once you've got it set up and you're straight onto the camera. Again, that's just detecting that I'm here. So I hope that's gives you a little bit of an overview of what you're looking at on the app. Again, you've got your microphone, your speaker, your camera and everything there. It's just that if you put it in landscape mode, like we are at the moment, then that's what you're going to see. So I hope that's helped you. As I said, we oh, where did that come from? Oh, that was just the screen record. I hope that's gives you a bit of an idea as to. No, I don't want to fill. I want to close it down a little bit. So I have no idea. I've got no idea how to use any of it yet. But we'll get there. We will get there. Self-adapt, whatever that means. We'll get there. But yeah, happy days. Hope you've enjoyed that. I hope that's done you a bit of justice. As I said, once I've got used to this, I'll do a further review and we'll get it up the garden. We'll get day and night mode. Night mode might just kick in if I turn off the lights. Not sure if it will. Probably not dark enough yet. No. Can we cover a sensor? So there's your night mode. Obviously that's black and white at the moment. Let me just try and keep that sensor covered. That's black and white at the moment. Now it does say it's colour night mode, but maybe again there's a setting for me to sort out. There's the LEDs have just come on now. So that's all lit up, as you can see. Woohoo! It's like a sunbed. So the LEDs I'm on at the moment. Not sure how long they stay on. Maybe it's just detection. I have no idea. But they're really bright, to be quite honest. They probably don't look too bright on this camera, but they are pretty bright. But again, we can still move the camera around. No problem. Everything works as it should. And the LEDs I'm on. So there you can see up the garden there. And you can just see the reflection of the LEDs there. So all the LEDs I'm on around, and it is really, really bright. So happy days. Thanks for that, guys. Thanks for joining me. Hope that's helped you out. I'll catch you later.